The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belt. Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the 25 Days of Christmas, an Advent podcast where we look at a Christmas movie or special every day until December 25th. I'm Patricia, and I'm here with my sister Carlene.
Hello everyone.
Today we're going to be talking about a Christmas special that was requested by you guys. I want to thank Nasaya, Lucero, and Sketchbud for requesting that we talk about the 2016 Nickelodeon CGI Christmas special, Albert. And this is actually their very first original animated TV movie. So the plot synopsis goes as this. Albert, a small Douglas fir tree, sets out on an adventure to become the most famous Christmas tree in his hometown. And this was, I think I watched this one once when it first came out, and I completely forgot about it. So I'm more or less coming into this pretty fresh, and Carlene's never seen it before.
Yeah, I've never seen it. And it's pretty, we're really grateful for everyone who's interacting with us through the comments below and sharing their request and sharing their recommendations as well. We probably won't be able to get through everyone's recommendation, but those that we have watched, we're just grateful because it's exciting to share what each other's favorites are. This is a good season for that. Mm-hmm. And, a lot of the stuff what we're mentioning is nostalgic, or it has sentimental value. So you guys sharing things that you connect with us, we have been enjoying. So thank you guys for sharing. And
absolutely. Continue
to do so. And, if you like what we're doing, give it a like and
share it with your friends.
Yeah. So Albert.
Yes, Albert. So let's talk about what we liked about this movie. We said that we really enjoyed the styles of the animation.
Yeah, so the story, like you were saying, it's like this, a small tree.
Yeah, a small Douglas fir tree.
I don't know how long it takes for these trees to get fully grown, but it has to be more than 10 years or 10, 20 years or something. But this one seems like he's a very young tree, and he really wants to be the biggest tree, kind of like in New York in Rockefeller Center, where they have the big trees every year.
Yeah, they call their city Empire City, which I guess makes a lot of sense because we have the Empire State Building.
Yeah, so it's something like the concept of being this beautiful Christmas tree that is hand chosen, and he wants to be this tree, but obviously he's nowhere near that.
No.
But he takes the journey believing he can be.
Mm-hmm.
And through this journey, he actually gets the opportunity to be a part of that experience, but then realizes that although that glory and that honor of that is very nice, the small quiet life he had in a flower shop back home with his other friends and family.
Yeah.
He prefers.
Yeah, he did prefer it. And along the way, while he's traveling alongside with his girlfriend Maisie, who is a corn plant. And
I didn't actually know she was his girlfriend.
Yeah, they never mention it in the movie.
Oh, I thought they were. And I told him, why is she tagging along with him? And
yeah.
Then, okay. So.
That's the reason why. Is because that is his girlfriend.
Interesting.
So, yeah, I know. It's very interesting. So, they're traveling towards Empire City. Along the way, they, the family that they're driving alongside with, they stop over at a restaurant called Cactus Pete. They meet up with the actual cactus itself, and he's basically the bad guy of this movie, where he wants to be the one to become the Christmas tree in Empire City, because 11 months out of the year, he's the popular one. he's the one who's in the restaurant, and he's the one that everybody loves. You know, the restaurant is quote unquote named after him, but once December hits, he's thrown out and he's treated like garbage.
But you know, it does speak into like how sometimes when you are like, you're not validated and you're discredited, how that can kind of create like a villain effect, you know, because, you know, as the movie progresses, he plays a villain, but towards the end, we realize that a lot of like this stems from just him feeling like unappreciated and unwanted and not having the ability to be considered to be like valued enough to shine in such a position, like less than. And so like sometimes we think that like villains are pure evil, but a lot of times they're just not necessarily misunderstood. Sometimes they're misunderstood, but sometimes they become villains because they're not valued and respected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So going into this, it kind of gave me a little bit of Toy Story 3 vibes where, you know, we have this antagonist who feels unappreciative and he wants to take control. There's even a scene in which they're actually going over through a chipper where they're like, you know, the trees are being shredded and turned over into dust. So it kind of reminded me of that, and you know, the scene in which when the toys are in the dump and they're about to be thrown into the furnace and get on fire. So I don't know, there was like some similarities between that. I just think it's like a big coincidence, but there's also some music in the movie which is fine, and there was also like some hints of magic with the tree, you know, trying to feel like he wants to be like really strong and he wants to be determined so that he can be able to become the Empire City tree. And then he learns the important lesson about like how small things can be able to make big differences.
Yeah, I think for me, like Patty kind of got Toy Story vibes. I got kind of VeggieTale vibes. So anyone who knows VeggieTales, you tell me in the comments below.
I do not know about VeggieTales.
Well, the thing is, I don't really know about VeggieTales either. Like, VeggieTales were a little bit outside of my scope growing up.
So was mine.
But I still have seen at least 1 or 2 episodes, and like that animation and that kind of storytelling.
Oh, okay.
Something about it rang VeggieTales to me. So you guys tell me, what do you think?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I must admit, although I'm so grateful and I'm enjoying people kind of giving their recommendations, this one was not one that I actually enjoyed. I liked the movie enough, if you would. It's not horrible. Like we were saying, the animation's really nice and it's really clear and crisp and it looks fun. Mm-hmm. The story is cute. But it was hard for me to really sit through.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because it just wasn't enough. And it just felt, I don't know, like...
I think that all the other stuff that we have seen that were quote-unquote generated for kids, a lot of other people can be able to tune into.
Perfect. That's exactly, I think, what it is. It just feels too much, like, geared for children. Like, it didn't feel interesting or complex enough for an adult to really enjoy. For me, personally. Yeah. It just felt too much geared towards a child. And that's why VeggieTales rang in my head.
Gotcha. Yeah, and that's not to say it's a bad thing that this is geared towards a younger audience.
It's perfect, you know, because it's a wholesome movie to throw on with kids and enjoy.
Yes.
But I don't think it's something that, like, for me, I could sit still. Like, there's some scenes that I wasn't fully giving my attention to. Yeah. Because, you know, I'm like, all right, let's go already. Like, what's...
Yeah, exactly. Even though that it was literally 45 minutes long, it felt pretty slow.
It felt slow. It felt too long at 45 minutes. So, like, it's just, I think even though it had some really nice bits to it, I think that overall it made it, like, a movie that I wouldn't tune in very often to.
I mean, I guess we might as well go into that subject. Yeah. So... when would we want to watch this movie? Every year, every few years, or once and never again?
I hate to say this because I don't ever believe in the nevers or the always. You know, very rare. But this is one of those that I don't think I would ever really watch again. Okay. I would only watch it if, like, I'm, like, kids are around or somebody puts it on and I'm just sitting there. Yeah. But I know myself, like, I will not put this on to watch myself. No way. Mm-hmm. And even if I'm asked to watch this movie, like, I know I won't be able to just sit still for 45 minutes watching it. I'll be on my phone or be moving around or doing something, because that's what I did when I first watched it. I couldn't get into it. Like, it was just... So, yeah, this is a once and never again for me.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably be the same way. I mean, unless, of course, if somebody requests me to watch it and do a discussion of it. But yeah, I probably wouldn't be like searching through my Christmas list and saying like, oh yeah, I want to add Albert into it.
No, unfortunately, even though it's cute, it's too cutesy for me. And it just doesn't make my Christmas list. And not only does it not make my Christmas list, it doesn't really make my movie list.
All right, let's rate it.
Okay. Oh, that's tricky. I would probably give it like a 1 or a 1.5. Like, it's still pretty. Like, the animation is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a 1, to be honest with you.
Okay. As for me, due to the fact that it's, again, leaning more towards the children's side and not necessarily towards me.
Right.
And knowing that I'm sure for a younger audience, they would really enjoy this.
A younger audience.
I will give it the benefit of the doubt, and I'll give it a 2.
That's nice. Yeah. I think that, like, if you're looking for a movie to enjoy with young children that's wholesome and has Christmas themes, and it's 45 minutes long, definitely this is one for that. If you want to, like, have a staple, like, movie in your family for all to enjoy, this is probably not it.
No, I would probably suggest that you watch Rudolph or any of the other Rankin Bass Christmas
Or the
specials.
Klaus that we
Oh,
watched.
yeah, Klaus.
We really love Klaus. We also loved the Snowman. That was the one that was requested. It's a Christmas special.
Yeah, and it was like less than about 20 minutes.
Yeah, and what that one has, it's also geared for a younger audience.
Yes.
But it's also more whimsical, and it has something that an adult can enjoy.
And also has a lot of emotional moments
It taps into the emotion. Even though Albert tries to tap into the emotions, it just does so on a level that a child can relate to versus an adult.
Gotcha. All right, then. So that is our discussion of Albert. Once again, I want to thank Nasaya, Lucero, and Sketchbud for the recommendation. If you have any Christmas specials or movies that you want to recommend to us, please leave it in the comments below. Even though that we probably won't get to every single one of them, we do appreciate you guys responding to us requesting these movies. Let us know about what your thoughts of Albert are. Did you like it? Did you not like it?
Did you agree with us? Or
Did you agree with our discussions of it? Did you rate it higher? Please let us know. Tune in tomorrow as we're going to talk about another Christmas movie or special. So until then, catch you later.
Bye, guys.
Gaze upon the sky, Christmas on my mind, somewhere from a place up high above. There's a song of love traveling afar, seeking us to warm us.